Thankfully, I've now learned that next time I want to go to a park, I have to first make sure it doesn't also double as a Zion for meth heads. Because seemingly so, if you're in Wisconsin, if you're in old Wisconsin with your outside, what was the thing the guy said over there? He said in it. What was it? It was so perfect a second ago. It was in and out. What was it? What was it?
In and out, the door open. So
Door open. So the door's open in there, out. So over here, I only think it was tapioca. But why would he be saying that in the scenario? You know, that's my base
it's
word.
just one of those things they kind of say.
I got tapioca and I got woulda for the Australians. I got two base words. I got to build the accents from there. But no, I had no idea that. I thought parks were like. I think of a park. I think of. I guess it shows how naive I am. Because I think of a park. I think of like, a couple walking. Walking their dog. Basically, must love dogs. You ever see Must Love Dogs?
I'm familiar.
That's what I thought all parks were like. I thought they were all that. I thought there were a lot of dogs. I thought there were like a lot of single pretty women and like they're aging out of their 30s into their 40s.
I kind of thought that's
reading a book and it's like always fall time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like like that 90s look, like the Susan Sarandon and stepmom attire.
Yep.
That 90s mom attire.
Yep.
That's how I pictured all parks being.
That's a park.
That's a park.
That's what they call parks.
That's what they're called, parks. But in actuality, apparently, parks are actually just, again, Zion for meth heads.
Yeah, that's cool. What a wild world is that in the middle of this
It really
country.
is. And, it's crazy when we're watching these cop videos, and these cop body cam footages are pretty fucking cool. I gotta be honest. It's pretty fucking sick. Whoever thought that was... They knew they're like, this is gonna be a really good idea. We should totally do this. And like, why? Like, to make sure people's justices are upheld and they're doing their jobs well. That's cool too. No, I just thought it'd be like really funny. There are probably some really funny things you could find out.
You guys might not be ready for this, but your kids are gonna love it.
Your kids are gonna love it. And also, yeah, you go through this nice. They're all like between 10 and 30-ish minutes long. So you kind of get a nice little journey with these people, and you go through the ups and downs. And are they good? Are they bad? Are they good? Are they bad? But you also have to really appreciate some cool cop behavior. Like when that one guy did the successful pit maneuver and just spun the car around and then right hand pistol, left hand lower the window. Get on the fucking ground.
Dude, I don't even think he put it in park. I think he just hit the brake, opened the door. That was the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Shit, man. That was awesome. Okay? Cops are fucking cool sometimes.
Yeah, dude, watching our brothers in blue over in La Crosse, Wisconsin, man, I'm inspired.
I'm inspired, man.
It makes me wish I took up the blue. I mean...
No, it makes me so much I could never ever do it, man. Do you know how hard it is to not be a corrupt cop?
The patience on those guys,
dude.
Too.
These knuckleheads in these back seats talking, yakking, man.
Oh my god,
dude! Every single night of me being a cop would end like Goodfellas with the red fucking light shining in my face. Every person I pulled over for a routine traffic stop, they'd say something that would tick me off. Like, you know what? No.
All my life, I wanted to be a gangster.
No, all my life I wanted to be a cop. Okay, and then I became a gangster. Again, I don't understand people. People always like they always say tisk to the cops who are corrupt. Mm-hmm. And yeah, but they're the rest of us, okay? They're all of us who didn't become cops because we couldn't handle it. They were too dumb not to realize that they couldn't become cops.
Yeah, really.
The ones who are good cops.
Yeah, really.
Holy shnikes. The temptation.
I know, I don't
get
it.
That's like Margot Robbie saying "fuck me" every day for a month, and you're like, "No, Margot, I don't want to."
No,
every single day. By day 30, you're like, "You know what? I only have one more opportunity. I might as well say yes." I kind of wasted the last 29 days. Come to think of it,
dude, it's fucking scary that when for some reason these guys go into this magical meth park one at a time. They don't come bring back up, and we've seen 5 videos. Of them
also, how funny was
here.
it seeing that jabroni who's saying, and he's like, "Any other residents here?" And like, "Sir." You're using the term residents very liberally when you're talking about people with tents pitched in a park.
Yeah, it's nuts. They all come out like termites as soon as the cops
It's really
show
fucking disgusting. Cockroaches. It's disgusting.
Yeah, what did I say?
You said termites.
Yeah, I meant cockroaches.
It's cockroaches. It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, fucking disgusting. And honestly, what's going on in La Crosse, Wisconsin? That
why is everyone a meth head?
What's going on over there, guys?
Why is everyone in the Midwest just addicted to meth? Okay, why can't we do something that feels much more Midwest? That doesn't feel Midwest to me, okay? Meth seems a little too intense for the Midwest.
Yeah, I thought it was just beers over there.
Yeah, for real, just beers.
I didn't know they did drugs in the Midwest.
Okay.
I thought moonshine.
Guys who say okay should be doing meth. That's the rule of thumb. All right. They were even them being pothead sounds weird. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, moonshine. I can get all behind you guys being drunks. All right.
Exactly.
That you know what? More power to you. You deserve to drink. It's cold up there all the time, there, eh?
Know your fucking place.
All right, but the meth thing seems intense. Coke would seem preposterous for you fucking weirdos. You guys were
do the
cokeheads.
accent a little faster.
No.
Okay. Thanks.
New York, coke it up, right?
Yep.
That's you're entitled to it. But Wisconsin, great coke here, eh? It's not a little boss in that one.
They wouldn't know what to do with coke.
That's my point. But the fact that they even have meth, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what drug they should have. Because they obviously
alcohol.
It should be no, I know, but like
that's all they should have. It's all that makes sense.
Right. Alcohol and tobacco.
Stay in your
lane. Two things: alcohol and tobacco.
Yeah, smoke all the tobacco you
want.
want.
You know what? I could see like them getting into like a hookah. They can have that.
Yeah, and
they can be like, those people over there across those ways. There's some good things about them. Like this stuff right here, it's darn good.
But that's like
it became really southern really quick too. I stopped on the whole Midwest thing rather fast.
The hookah thing's only like a once in a while.
Right? Yeah.
That's not.
They go to the
one
hookah bar in the nice part of town.
That's like once a month. Like, guys, I had a good week. Let's go to the hookah bar. Fuck girls tonight. Yeah. I just want to do some hookah.
I just want to do some hookah with you. Get on the back of you, tip tap the boots, extract the truth.
That's pretty tight.
It is crazy though. It's crazy seeing the same people over and over again.
That is insane.
It's hilarious actually. And it's also really funny too. It's really funny because it starts off at one point. It feels sad watching people who are crying and hyperventilating and just being really genuinely having panic attacks, freaking out. It is sure. I can understand why someone would watch that and say that's not funny. That's really sad to watch. But the same breath, think about it in the other way. It's actually super funny.
Yeah,
it's actually hilarious. Yeah. And it's really funny because at one point there's always a switch too where you can tell it goes from there's a wall and they're screaming they get to where it's like, all right, I've now grown accustomed to the situation, but it would seem rather crazy just to stop screaming, so I might as well scream a little longer with less passion for it. So go from yeah, all right, and then they become the men. Then switch and become very respectful. Okay,
it's interesting
for the most part. The more what's interesting? The better looking men are the ones who's going to be more respectful. Some of the really weird looking guys, they stay being pretty fucking weird.
That's so true.
And same thing for the drunk girls, dude. The drunk ugly girls, they don't quit. Are angry. They're angry drunks. Okay, and all the drunk hot chicks become like Ariana Grande friendly.
Yeah, really. They go through that weird entitlement bitchy phase.
And then they go, I'm sorry, you're right, I'm sorry. And then they cry a lot. That's annoying. That's really annoying.
Yeah, if you come back in the crying.
But the ugly people just want to fight. They're so angry for being so ugly.
Wouldn't you be too?
Well, I get it, dude. It's not. People say that, beauty is pain. It's like, I don't know. Apparently, ugliness is anger, and hate leads to anger, and anger leads to the dark side. Those people are scrappy.
Yeah, they're fucking nuts.
And like that one guy too, one guy got yanked out of that car like a fucking rag doll, thrown into the snow in a t-shirt, kind of jacked looking, nice, not jacked, but like probably does construction, lays a few bricks, good looking guy.
Yeah. Lean.
And he's immediately like, yes sir, as he's getting pulled out of the car, I'm sorry sir, yes sir. I was like, dude, I saw this behemoth of a lady in a car just fucking throwing shit and kicking things and screaming. Everyone gets really rambunctious. It's kind of wild. It's real funny. The best part is seeing the cops walk off a minute later. Like, these people are ridiculous.
It's great when they become human.
They start laughing about it. Like, once the person's in the car after screaming and like kicking and I'm not resisting. It's like, well, by definition, I'd say you are.
Best part's when that one chick was in the back seat screaming, trying to explain the law, and then she's threatening her. I didn't threaten you.
I didn't threaten you. I just said I wish that happened. I didn't say I hope it happens. That's the difference between wishing and praying and really hoping it happens versus saying you will make it happen. And it's like, you threatened his wife and him. It wasn't even just one. It was both. Like, I didn't do that. I just said I hope terrible things happen to both of you. It's like, close enough.
I think part of the problem might be these low bails.
Dude, the fact that no matter what crime you commit in Wisconsin, they're like, all right, 7th-time offender? God damn it, John. I'm going to land the hammer down this time, all right, guys? Set his bail for $1,000. It's like Judge Mayberry. It was $1,000 the last 7 times. You keep saying you're going to teach him a lesson this time, and he can clearly get $1,000 like it's nothing. I think we need more money for these repeat. It's also not his first offense. Why are we not stacking up more? Why is there not more money? Maybe it should be like, you build and you go. $1,000. He killed 3 people, sir. $1,000.
In Fred Claus, isn't it like 50 grand to get him out?
Well, that's
all he
New
did was
York,
run
baby.
through
That's
a mall.
fucking New York.
He ran through a mall
Cost
and
of living
swung
is
those
way
wet
higher
sign
in New
things.
York.
But I always thought the bail was expensive.
They made an example of him for a fuck. It wasn't just Santa Claus. It was the Salvation Army.
That's right. You're right. Also, time of the year.
Santa Claus, dude. It's not Salvation. You beat this. You can beat the shit out of 100 Salvation Army Santa Clauses if it's like July. No one gives a shit. You do it in Christmas time, the hammer's coming down on you.
Well, I still think maybe raise it up to even just call it 1,500 once in a while. It doesn't always have to be unless you're pretty. Actually, if you're pretty, it's only $250.
That was ridiculous. Those two hot chicks, fucking. I mean, I guess they weren't doing anything that was that. I mean, I don't know. It's fucking weird. I don't even know how to judge an OWI. You fucking weirdos in the Midwest.
Yeah, we're
not gonna call it a DUI or a DWI. We're gonna call it an OWI.
See, that's what happens when you just do meth in the Midwest. Just stick to alcohol and you'll call it DWI.
Operating while intoxicated. I thought it said owl the first 4 times I read it.
Yeah, so did I.
Why would I think it means operating while intoxicated? And obviously, the WI part I had, but I was like, what could the O be? Am I operating a vehicle? It's not OV. Operating what? Anything?
Yeah. Whilst.
Those two hot girls, though, the one who wanted to get arrested, that little fucking pick me girl. Mm-hmm. It was crazy that she's $250 bail, and it's like, every other person I've seen in this entire county was $1,000. Is it literally a hot? Is this because you're hot? Is that what it is? Is it a $750 penalty for being ugly?
Because the ugly chick who's also a first-time offender.
Because the ones who look like they're from Wisconsin, they get $1,000 penalty, male and female. But the ones who look like they're out of towners,
maybe it's an out of town rate.
Right? Maybe it's like some back. You know what? Since they're doing so much meth over there, they got the adverse of in-state stuff.
Yeah.
So exactly. Like, I guess we charge more for the residents and less for the outsiders.
Yeah.
It was also ridiculous seeing her call her mom and then give a peace sign to the body cam footage. Like, all right, peace out.
Dude, she was so fucking. Do you understand?
Also, how the fuck were they driving that nice car? That no one the whole comment section, no one brought that up. No one was like, whose car is this?
They had connections.
They had connections, man. In Wisconsin, the fucking car scene's going on, dude. We saw that sick car and then 1,000 pieces of shit in every other vehicle and every other fucking video we watched.
Well, they're out of towners. That's why they're from Miami.
They did that. That seemed more accurate than Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm. They were fucking. That's how you handle the cops in Miami. You insist on going to jail. It's a different strategy.
It is really funny. Like when we saw that one person who got, we saw it in the reverse order. The one who we saw her and her Bonnie and Clyde. The Bonnie and Clyde of Wisconsin. Dakota and
Kara.
Kara
or Kara, however you say, but it was Kara.
Kara and Dakota with an H at the end of it. These two. Yeah, these lovebirds. We watched it first where they were trying to get out of a Walmart or like a Pep Boys or something.
I think it was a Kmart.
Wow. If the Midwest still has Kmart going on, that's crazy. They're fucking wild.
She ran out of the tire section of the Kmart.
Yeah. I thought it was like a Pep Boys or something. I don't know.
It might have been Pep Boys. I don't know.
Whatever. The point was they're trying to steal, and we saw her get tackled and hyperventilate, and then we saw him get tackled and get thrown in the back of a car, and it was just, and then you scroll back two videos later from 3 months prior, and it's the same two in the Zion of meth heads in the middle of the park.
Yeah, they all hang out in that park, dude.
And then the next 3 videos are that same park with the same people in the back, and then also that one video too, we saw him walking in the background. We're like, is that the guy?
Yeah, he's just hanging out. He came on to scream at the cop.
He's like, yeah, fuck you, pigs.
Hey, Dakota.
Oh shit. Yeah, it's kind of, and then there's that other crazy girl, that girl who went from being like, picture,
the one who is in
I'm trying to find
Geeks, the friend of Freaks and Geeks. If she was when she's in Buffy, like her.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fine. It doesn't even matter. Okay. There's a girl. Okay. There's a girl in Wisconsin.
We can't just say what I. That was a good descriptor. It doesn't matter.
You figure it out. You guys can do some sleuthing. There's a girl in Wisconsin, and in the first time we see her, she's in a parking lot, like a 7-Eleven or something. It's probably not 7-Eleven. It's probably something local. It's Quick Mart.
Yeah.
Of course it was. Losers. So they're at Quick Mart, and she's like in the back, and she's incoherently drunk, but she seems normal. She almost seems like a normal human being who isn't a psychopath.
Yeah, one who might just be drunk.
And then it just slowly escalates where she's talking to the cops like, fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Get my sister! My sister's in there! Yes, she is! Get my sister! Get her! Get her! Get her! Get her! Fuck you! I'm not doing it! I will not move my leg! Fuck you! Over, and then you think that's as bad as it gets? That's just some girl who's drunk and stupid. It's like, no. Because then they actually get her out of the car, and they get her into the police car, and she becomes possessed, and it's fucking Emily Rose, and she's crawling around, smacking her head and shit, screaming. Terrifying. She has her hair hanging in front of her face like a Korn music video. It's crazy. And then she's screaming, and then you think, oh, she's going nuts, and you realize, no, she's acting. Because then it stops randomly again, and then it starts again, and then it stops again, and then it starts again, and you're realizing, wait, this is all a person who's trying to act a certain way?
She wasn't even drunk.
I don't think she was.
She should pretend to be drunk. She's that good.
The next time we see her, you know what she's not? She's She's not drunk. You know what she has? Meth. And my point earlier was she looked at first like, the upper middle class girl whose dad's probably a doctor and her mom's a teacher. When her dad's an anesthesiologist. One of those assholes. And she's like in a nice little like modest outfit, and her hair is all straight, and she's in a relatively not so beat up older car. And then we see her 6 months later, she's in a now same car, way more beat up, and she's suddenly the fucking weird girl who hangs out in parking lots at 2 a.m. and posts photos of her and her weird friends in the parking lot, all with her in sweatpants and a sweatshirt with a beanie, and they're all smoking, but they always have like a penny board because they're douchebags, and they're always doing like some weird like bundled up photo. They're all like walking like little weird fucking weirdos.
Those are the types.
Those fucking scoundrel fucks. You know what I'm talking about. Those losers. We all had one of them in high school. They're all like really into cars, with like shitty cars, and they're all atheists. They're all atheists into really shitty cars.
That was like a third of our high school.
And they all have, it's like, even though they're all in their 20s and they still have acne, it's like, dude.
Don't you grow up ever?
Don't you grow up ever? Haven't you realized that clearly your diet, there's something wrong with what you're eating that's causing you to still have acne?
Remember how I used to drink 6 cans of soda a day?
That was why you had acne. You're always like, I don't get it, Alex. You never had acne growing up, and I did. Like, I can think of a few reasons as to perhaps. And you're also, the funniest part too is you're such a dumb, stupid piece of shit. You're like, I think I need to get some Clinique. That's the problem. It's like, no, the problem's the copious amounts of soda you're drinking.
I don't know, dude.
I don't know.
I don't know because I just don't agree. I think it's the Clinique.
It's not your truth. I get that.
Yeah, I have my truth, and that wasn't it.
But no, that girl, then we see her 6 months later, and she's in a parking lot, and some guy, it's hilarious. Some guy just walks up out of nowhere, and he's just immediately getting arrested. It's like, wow, bad luck. But no, she's in the parking lot, and she's at first being normal, and then she's being a bitch, and then she's being very, like, dominating, where she's like, I'll fucking fuck you up, dude.
Yeah,
and then her dad, then she's calling her dad, and she's like crying to her dad, saying, "No, I'm not. I'm not doing anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. Please, please, please." But she's sitting so comfortably.
Yeah, she's just cross-legged, all casual.
She's cross-legged, sitting casual with no emotion on her face, as she's pretending to cry and scream for her parents are gonna pick her up. And her mom and dad both like, "Bitch, fuck you, no," and they hang up. And she calls him again. And then finally, her dad shows up, and her dad walks in the most dad outfit, where it's the fucking slacks with the black New Balance sneakers, a North Face jacket zipped up with a polo shirt underneath it, tucked 2 of the 3 buttons. Sorry, button 2 of the 3 buttons. Okay, couldn't see his face because it was blurred. 100% full white head of hair, slightly wet, slicked back ever so slightly. Probably had glasses hanging around his neck or something. Okay, but guy's definitely a teacher for sure.
Yeah,
it was that guy, the guy you see in the supermarket. Like, oh, that guy's a teacher. That guy's a dad.
Probably coaches the girls' soccer team,
volleyball team for sure.
One or the other.
Definitely not soccer.
Both ways.
Definitely not soccer. But then he comes over there, and then she immediately becomes like daddy's girl, but he's like doesn't want her.
Yeah.
He's like, no, don't even look at me. Okay, I don't like looking at you to look at me. Okay, comes over. Then she's telling the cop like, "Fucking go do your fucking job. Do your fucking job." And he's like, "Can you not be so disrespectful?" And then she's like, "Oh shit, I forgot I'm supposed to be playing the other character."
Yeah, and she just snaps
and then
right
she snaps
back.
And then I fucking don't get these people. It's like, if you're gonna you make your bed, now you gotta lay in it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can't decide to get down and then run away. You've already given yourself up to such. You're not that fast. You can't lay on the ground and be like, you know what? Their guard's probably down. I can probably get up and run away before they even realize I'm gone. It's like, no, you're going to get up and then you're going to get kneed in the back and you're going to break your chest on the concrete.
Maybe I'm just naive, but I don't think trying to run at that point would ever. None of this shit would cross my mind. I wouldn't do
some of these people do not. And then, like, especially when it's like you're realizing these people they're giving up a $200 parking ticket for multiple felony charges.
And just pay, considering you had the $1,000 for bail in your back pocket.
You're already. Also, I love how everyone's just a repeat offender. I love how it's never just someone who's just like
off day.
No, it's somehow always the same chuckle fucks who is like, yep, this is their 8th bail hopping charge. What do you mean? Arrest them for longer.
Yeah, and raise the bail.
Stop giving them $1,000, Judge Mayberry. These meth heads apparently have a lot of liquid cash.
Yeah, they're fucking lunatics out there. It just goes back to what we said. Get rid of the meth and stick to the fucking moonshine.
What is with these meth heads?
Just do the bonfires and the beer
moonshine.
Thing. Yeah, do that. Go back to being peaceful and just hanging out and doing bonfires and singing songs and fucking your sisters.
Yeah, dude. I don't think that's them. I think they actually respect family in that area. I think the Midwest is actually not sister fuckers.
Sorry, I
think that's more sometimes. The Southeast.
I don't know my regions that well.
Right. Yeah. I think the Midwest is more like, we maybe we'll
tapioca and meth.
maybe we're into like our sister's friends, but we're not into our sisters. No.
I mean, no one's gonna fuck my cousin besides me.
None of my friends fuck my cousin. I also thought it was interesting how many people just absolutely love smashing their heads into the glass windows and walls and everything else and concrete, and it's
surprisingly high amount.
Actually, you know what? I guess you also like doing that, so I guess that's where that comes from. Because I didn't even put the I just said it out loud.
Yeah, I do. Wow.
But you really are a piece of shit. You are a bottom feeder.
Yeah. So I guess.
Look at that.
I guess I'm naive.
You get drunk. You're right. You do try to fight people.
Yep.
Me. And which just says a lot about you. And you also then when you get.
They have to say about me.
That you're a fucking loser?
Fair.
And you're also love to smash your head into concrete and scream something like that about usually, you know?
Yeah, I guess I'm sitting on this high horse being naive, but I would do the exact same thing in this situation.
I think you're like Sting, but really you're like Chet Murray douching it out in 5 seconds.
Yep, that's exactly
wild,
it.
Man. I just learned a lot about you.
So did I. I don't like what I learned.
Yeah. There was also that one really, really, really hot chick. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was really depressing to look at the first comment and be like, yeah, she's dead.
And I really thought she was going to get her act straight.
Dude, when that guy got her those gloves, okay, when he got Fiona from Shameless her gloves, I was like, she's gonna turn her life around. And
that one had she was clearly dressed like it's winter. I felt like it was like gonna be the Christmas Day miracle. She's just down on her luck. Yeah. And like you just said, the cop buys her gloves, and all of a sudden
she's like... It was crazy though, because like she looked really good, and then the second she started the second the first word came out, I was out loud, meth head. And you're like, what do you mean, like, meth head?
I don't know how you could tell, dude.
And then we looked at the comment section, and what happens?
Yep.
Dead meth head.
Meth and heroin.
Yeah. What a combo. Why not just pick one? Just one.
Yeah, I think
maybe don't double dip.
Double go for you.
All right, they always say don't mix alcohols. Why can't people protect that with drugs?
That's a really good point.
So you always hear about it's like, yeah, they were on I don't know, fucking coke, heroin, meth, Molly, PCP.
Yeah, they robbed 3 liquor stores. Just rob
all
one.
of them? And also, I feel like at that point, too, it's like, think about just mixing alcohol with smoking. It's like, sometimes it's a little, if you do the alcohol first and then try to smoke it, it's like the alcohol is too dominant. It's like, fuck, no, this is my show.
Mm-hmm. Dude, it's so true.
They don't mix together all that well. You can't tell me that there's some secret formula where it's you mix all of them together and the Long Island iced tea rule. I forgot about that. Maybe they're onto something.
All right, well, we're going to try math. We'll get back to you guys in the next
We'll go to the Midwest. It seems very, very readily available in the Midwest.
Yeah, and when we get caught, it's no big deal. We just pay $1,000.
Yeah, apparently if you're in the Midwest, like, you get caught, and it's the same cops, actually. And now I know, too, if you're friendly with them, they're friendly with you. And I won't do, but maybe the meth will make you do it. I don't know.
You'd be fuck it up, obviously.
You'd probably
as we learned, I'd fuck it up.
No, I'd be fine. I'd be chilling.
I'd be tased for sure.
She was super hot, though. It was really depressing to learn that people, of all people, was the one who died. You know what I mean? That was like, oh, no, not a good-looking one.
It's always sadder when they're good looking.
That's what I'm saying. That's why the other people fight the cops. Really, people don't fight the cops. Not the ones I mean, maybe you know what? I'm not being fair. Again, it's Wisconsin. How many good-looking people are there, realistically? A select few.
110.
Yeah, maybe like
Wait, where Wisconsin? You said?
Yeah,
probably like 130.
Yeah, across like all the towns like combined. It's probably maybe like a 2 to 5 hot people per town rule in Wisconsin.
Yeah, I didn't consider that. So about 132.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's my point. I guess realistically, there's more ugly people in Wisconsin, so it's a lot easier to find.
I thought it was a whole lot of Lori, Donna, and Jackie. Couldn't think of Jackie.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that way.
I thought there was a whole lot of Pam Macy. I thought there was a whole lot of Midge.
No, that'd be cool. I would love to see one of those.
But they're
videos.
all Kara.
Who?
Dakota's girlfriend.
Oh yeah,
the one that actually lives in Wisconsin keeps getting arrested in the meth palace.
It's some. I think it's like a they live conspiracy thing because they all look exactly the same in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin needs to have its new welcome sign saying "Welcome to Wisconsin." We have pretty parks and lots of meth.
Yeah, we have lots of we have meth parks, very beautiful meth parks. I mean, what's that? What's a meth park? Much like some sort of new method of parks.
Exactly.
It's like, no, it's methamphetamine.
Like the way Curse, it's like a combination of things. It's a combination of things.
I do think, though, the only problem with our Brothers in Blue is that they keep putting too much of an...
Brothers in Blue!
Brothers in Blue! I think it's a little fucked up that they keep putting so much an emphasis on, like, oh, yeah, you know what? This person actually had a weed pen in their car. It's like, yeah, they also had heroin. You're glossing over the heroin part.
Yeah, they keep trying to have this propaganda that
they keep being like, oh, this reckless driver also had marijuana possession, and then under their breath, and also was drunk. And it's like, whoa. What did you just say? I said that this reckless driver had marijuana And they're very drunk. They're very, very drunk. Why are you turning your head? What? No. What did you just say? What's the second part? Say it in the reverse order. They're very drunk, and they had marijuana. That's how they treat all these people. It's like, dude, stop mentioning. Oh yeah, here, Sarge. She has a one-hitter here.
This car reeks of marijuana.
It's like, okay, it reeks of marijuana. That's cool. That's sick. You see that? You see the meth right there? How about the meth? How do you point that out?
That's not the pandemic here in Wisconsin. It's definitely the marijuana.
I don't think it's the the thing this person's acting. I think this person was so angry from all the marijuana they smoked. It's like
THC, man. It just makes people aggressive.
I don't know if that's the contributing factor. Unless you know what the problem is. Maybe in Wisconsin they're heavily sativa smokers over in Wisconsin.
That's what it fucking's got to be.
They're the losers who smoke sativas. The actual bottom feeders. That's worse than banging your head into the ground.
That's worse than fucking your sister.
That's worse than being a sister fucker. Sativa smoker.
You guys disgust me.
But no, again, it's really crazy. The people who actually, you know what's cool? That one cop chase where that lady was like, "I'm a pit maneuver." I took my pit maneuver classes or whatever she said. She said I'm pit maneuver certified. Mm-hmm. And I literally said aloud, "There's certifications for pit maneuvers." And then she did an expert pit maneuver, and I was like, "God damn!" She wasn't lying. She must have taken a pit maneuvering class.
She wrote the book.
Because I saw a lot of cops in that fucking small town who kept doing this thing where they would like just drive up to the person and be like, "Oh shit, what was step 2? Fuck." And then by the time they thought what step 1 was, the person already was gone. It happened way too many times.
And they're gone.
I also don't get the whole. No one ever, like, driving 135 miles an hour, I don't genuinely think would be my reaction to trying to evade the cops. Because, you know, a needle in the haystack's a lot easier to find when it's a haystack that is cars moving 20 miles an hour, and that needle is a giant, you know, red-blue blur of a car going 135 miles an hour down a highway with complete coverage from the sky.
That's a really good point, actually. I don't even think so that.
And it's like, why does no one ever just pull into like a pay and spray and like change the car and just drive on out?
Yeah, has anyone ever played GTA? It's really easy to go.
I also don't understand how no one ever has to change of clothes, or why some people in Wisconsin are just sweaty and shirtless in the middle of the night. Don't understand that one either, guys.
It's a way of life, man.
It's a way of life, you fucking Bush Light drinking motherfuckers. You.
It's a local kind of thing.
It's a local kind of thing. Yeah. It's just, you think maybe someone would like, all right, they're chasing after me in my car. I'm going to just do some evasive maneuvers instead of driving 8,000 miles. Just drive north. How about you go into some residential neighborhoods? How about you don't go into dead end? How about you read some signs? You know what most neighborhoods have on roads that are dead ends?
Signs that say dead end?
A sign that says dead end.
They can't read. They're doing meth.
That's true. That's the meth. It all comes back to the meth thing. But then again, I guess if you stop taking all that meth, there'd probably be less crime in the first place. So then there'd be...
Yeah, it's one of those paradox kind of things.
It's one of the. Yeah, it really is. It's one that's like, well, you know, how can we keep having a very successful YouTube channel if there's no meth?
Exactly.
The cops probably in on it.
Yeah, probably. You know what, dude?
We saw that one cop get arrested. That one sheriff.
The cops are probably supplying the meth. It's an inside job.
Yeah, that's the guy
Remember,
got arrested, the phone guy.
Andy Garcia's the meth guy.
That's true. Andy Garcia's in on it, dude. That's crazy.
That fucking guy. How do we not get this guy off the streets yet?
Yeah, I don't know. Someone should really get on that. Someone should really get
this guy out.
It's getting out of control. But yeah, no. Again, I feel like maybe the cops who are being at the very end. Oh yeah, no, there's a one hitter here, sir. This person's clearly high on pot. It's like,
have you ever smoked it?
That one cop definitely did. That one cop
is like, it's for sure.
The one rookie pulled out. I was like, oh, what is this? The apparatus? Is this? I can't tell. Is this the marijuana?
This must be an inhaler of some kind.
And then the guy smells. He's like, oh no, that's fucking. He's like, oh, that's raw G Kush.
She's a sativa for sure.
I don't know what sativa, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry I didn't mean to cover. I'm sorry. You're right. We talked about sativas earlier, saying that they also smoke sativas, and I broke character. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to embarrass you. I thought
you know what? It's fine. You know, I thought we were having a nice conversation. I thought everything was grooving, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. Food's here anyway, so I'll just fucking end the thing.